Hey guys, what is going on? Coach Eric here. I want to welcome all you rock stars to the program, to the Dynamic Fitness Coaches Accelerator program. I'm very, very excited about this program and to serve you guys and really help get you guys going in the right direction. And just most importantly, just your mindset, you know, everything like revenue streams, how to help your clients get results. How to overcome fear, how to, when things get tough, how do you get out of it? Chris and I have been in the trenches for a long time as coaches. We've had a lot of high level mentors. So it's our due diligence now to teach you guys this stuff. And I know this program is going to be very, very helpful. And we're going to do everything that we can to put you in a position to succeed. And, what we need from you guys is to meet us halfway with, having an open mind and taking action, most importantly. I know a lot of you fear, failing and criticism and comparison and all that, but taking action does cure fear. It really, really does. We're going to have your back 100%. You have this whole group and community with like-minded people, to have your back. And always ask questions. Be a student. Don't. There's no such thing as a dumb question. I just want you guys to really know that, that Chris and I are going to really go above and beyond for you guys in this accelerator program. And I want to see you guys excel. I want to see you guys take action, keep your foot in the gas pedal, and most importantly, move the needle going forward within your businesses, helping your clients, making more money, creating more freedom, creating a brand, living a legacy, all of the above. And just always remember that to play the long game, right? It's a marathon, not a sprint within your coaching business. You want to build a good reputation, around integrity and core values and all that stuff. And I'll talk about that, another time. But just understand it's a long game. There's no short game in business. Okay. So the first thing that I want you guys that we're going to be going over for the accelerator program is an assignment we call "Who Am I?" Right. So this also kind of ties into your story, your purpose, your big why, and your strengths and weaknesses. Because if we can't identify those things, then we can't sit there and build a foundation to our business. If you guys watched our workshop video, the 3X one that we give you access to, I talk about the analogy of building a foundation in a house with your business, right? So you always want to start with that foundation with your business values. And this starts with your why, your purpose, your core values, your strengths and weaknesses. It's huge because if you don't have that foundation, you can't sit there and level up and scale your business. And you don't know why every day you wake up and do what you want to do, right? Really take this into consideration. And I want you guys to take action on this assignment and carve out, half an hour, 30 minutes to really think deep on this and really do it correctly. Okay. I know we're all busy, but time management is something we will be talking about in this program. And you just have to set your priorities straight. And it all comes down to how bad you want it, guys. Okay. So moving down this PDF, the first step is pretty much what are some of your major highlights about your story, right? Always remember that stories sell and facts tell. That's something my mentor told me, and it's really, really true because storytelling these days is very, very huge and very powerful. And we all have a unique story. That's the beauty of life, and that's the beauty of having a different niche, having a unique selling proposition to help your clients when you are a coach. And that's one thing somebody can never take from you is your identity, your story, and that personal brand, right? That'll never be replaced. So you have to sit there and get good at telling your story, right? You might have some dark past things, you might have had some trauma growing up. You might have had a shitty upbringing. We've all been there, right? So you have to learn to turn your messes into your messages with your content, your social media, your videos, with your clients. You have to be real. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be empathetic. I mean, you have to get people to know, like, trust you. That's the world we live in today, right? So by perfecting your story, this is going to help you build that foundation and discover what your why, your purpose is, and understand some of your strengths and weaknesses going forward. And this is a great way to drip out content via Instagram, Facebook, talking about your story because it's so damn relatable to other people. And at the end of the day, your clients are buying people. They're not buying coaching, they're buying coaches, right? We gravitate towards people. So understand that. And that's a big misconception I had a long time ago, is that people are buying you, right? They want to connect with you. They trust you. There's a reason why they want to work with you. And there's tons of coaches out there, right? So win them over with your story, okay? So the first thing I want you guys to do with this step one is Literally, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but I want you guys to audio record or even do video in a room and talk about your story. Like literally, I'm talking about from when you grew up, your upbringing, to, middle school, high school, college, whatever. Talk about your highlights, talk about your failures, talk about the dark past. Get it out there, right? Because you have to be comfortable with telling those type of things. So the best way to make yourself uncomfortable is do it on video and do it on audio. And I want you to record this, and I want you guys to keep this handy so you can refer back to it. And what this is going to do is once you replay it and stuff, you're going to catch on to little, nuggets that you can sit there and drip out via social media and make content and post about, right? And you'll get better at this with doing video, like lives, with doing stories, talking with your clients, when you do check-ins with them. So again, put yourself in that uncomfortable position, sit down in front of a computer, your iPhone, whatever, record yourself or audio record yourself talking about your story. And it could be 10 minutes, it could be 15 minutes, it could be 20 minutes. I don't care. I want you guys to do that. Then I want you guys to sit there and jot down some of the main highlights, some of the main bullet points onto this PDF, so you guys have a bunch of different notes you guys can refer to that might be really good pieces of content that you can put out there to your following and your audience, to where they can relate to you, and most importantly, get to know you, like you, and trust you. Okay, so please take that into consideration and do that. Step 2 is going to be jot down some of your ideas from your story. I talked about that a little bit, and I want you all to also write down what is your big why and purpose, right? So this isn't the easiest thing to do. It really isn't, because you might not know what your big why and big purpose is. But once you tell your story, it's going to start to get a little bit easier to understand why you're doing this, because everything that we do comes from like a past root of a problem or something. So just really try to do that and really figure out what is your big why, right? At the end of the day, people don't buy what you do. Like I said, they buy why you do it, right? So there's got to be a big why. There's got to be a big purpose. There's got to be a big movement that you're trying to make. Why are you trying to change this? Why are you trying to solve problems for people, right? These are all great things that refer to your why. So I want you guys to understand that you have to influence people, right? And inspire them, not manipulate them. So a great way to do that is just, as a business, you must know, what your why is, your how, your what is your purpose, what is a cause or belief, why does your company exist? And most importantly, why do you get up every morning out of bed, and why do you want to sit there and be an entrepreneur? Why do you want to coach people? Why should anybody care? So really figure those things out and put those down on this piece of paper. There's not going to be any right or wrong answer. I promise you that. So just start doing like a brain dump on it, and it will all come together. Okay. Once you know what your why and purpose is, and you have those notes, we can all kind of collectively go over them and start putting that together and making it flow a little bit better, okay? And you can always share it with Chris and I, and in the WhatsApp group, the Facebook group. Just ask us a question, ask us to look over it. We'll gladly do that. Step 3 is going to be make a list of your strengths and weaknesses. Again, this is very, very important. So we all have strengths, we all have weaknesses, we all are blessed with certain gifts, right, and talents. So we have to figure out what those gifts are. The worst thing in life is going through the motions and not really, putting your gifts and your strengths to use, right? And most importantly, double downing on those strengths, right? Because yes, we all have weaknesses, we want to get better at those, but again, let's focus on the strengths first, and really double down on that, right? So what are you good at? What are you really good at as a coach? Are you good at communicating? Are you good at, drawing up nutrition programs? Are you good at doing training programs? Are you good at accountability? Are you good at inspiring people? Are you good at, communicating with people, building relationships? I mean, everybody has strengths. So let's write those down and do a whole brain dump on them. And I even want to see the weaknesses as well too. So you can make a column of just like with the S and the W, and then sit there and just list down your strengths and your weaknesses in those columns, okay? So that's pretty much it, guys, for this first assignment within the Accelerator program. Any questions or concerns, please let me know. But like I said in the beginning, take action on this and take this serious, okay? Talk to you soon.